Alright, I'm happy with this.
I wonder how many endings are there specifically.
Ooh, that's a good question. Make many more games with this quality of story, dude. Holy shit, this is great. That's what I'm saying, yo.
Another publisher though. Fuck Xbox. Fuck y'all.
Yay.
Give it to someone else. It's just crazy to me. I'll get to it in the review. Like Windows and Xbox are both owned by Microsoft, but this shit was so convoluted to fucking connect to each other. It's insane. Ah! What the fuck? I wasn't ready. Why the fuck is there QT in this bitch?
Yo, what happened to Vince, yo?
Same, yeah. I guess.
Why did the lights go out?
Since the family's back together.
Don't make a sound.
What?
What the fuck?
She's drowning.
Oh shit. That's
What's
way
her-
past 90 seconds.
What was her record time?
Ooh, at fucking
Are
90.
you okay?
She was at 120 almost.
I beat my record.
Watch Redfall be ass. The latest trailer they showed, it actually looked pretty decent, but I don't trust those motherfuckers.
I just hope the quarry is good, man.
2012.
Forget
Wait,
something?
She was 6 in 98.
Thanks. Aren't you in the undergraduate journalism program? I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah. I haven't been coming to lectures much. Not really feeling it.
Oh. Right. Look, that thing you were doing in the water. Can I ask what it's about? Holding your breath like that?
Some people meditate. I sink to the bottom of a pool. One of these days, I'm gonna get to 2 minutes.
Wow, that sounds intense. Why do you do it?
Why does anyone do anything?
Challenge.
Huh.
It's nothing. Just beating the clock.
You don't want to just try out for the swim team or something?
I don't do teams. I should be getting home.
You recruit him?
Look, it's just...
Hey,
So, I
you
had a
little
friend
handsy.
in middle school. She was like infuriatingly perfect. Top of the class, captain of the soccer team. And one day, we're all on this field trip, and boom, she disappears.
Nani the fuck?
We eventually find her in the bathroom. I just know she'd have felt better if she knew there was someone ready to listen.
Oh my
that-
god,
What the
you
fuck, man?
fucking Jehovah Witness, man!
I was about to say I understand she's seen some warning signs, but she out here like...
Look, I know you're just trying to help, but this really isn't...
Sure, I get it. You can take it for later, maybe?
Save a tree. Give it to someone who cares.
All right, maybe another time.
Fuck off, May.
Maybe not.
Is this still 2012? Oh.
Wait.
So, I talked to Mima.
What?
When you were changing the license plate, I called to check on her.
Did you tell her any...
No, I just wanted to hear her voice.
What if they track your phone?
It would be crazy if Jay did not get caught for
Are you
14
sure you're
years.
up for this?
Huh?
Hiking over the
Yeah,
border?
that would be nuts.
I hate hiking. But, hey, guess it's time to be flexible. I'm gonna be a wanted criminal now.
You're not a criminal. You're just helping a friend.
Did you watch the OJ trial?
The what?
OJ Simpson? All-American football
Wait, did that
player
happen at
accused
the
of
time?
murdering his wife because she's screwing some waiter?
I
Wait,
don't really
did it?
watch TV.
Huh. Well, the point is,
That motherfucker's
nobody's what
scary,
they
bro.
seem, you know? Like,
I saw an
what are we
interview.
capable
Yeah,
of?
I saw an interview.
Are we
The
all
interview
just
where
killers waiting for our switches
he was
to get
describing
flipped?
how he murdered them hypothetically. Holy fuck.
Oh shit. I think I've seen bits and pieces of that. Are we all just killers waiting for us?
No.
Is you a red flag, ma? What the fuck?
Trying to kill someone?
What about kindness?
Look at
We're
that dead
capable
look
of
in your
that,
eyes.
right?
See? The world needs more people like you.
Yeah, join me.
Don't get me
More on the
copyrighted.
manhunt for the Desert Dream killers, who first robbed the Two Rock County Sheriff's house, then took shelter at a motel that turned into the scene of a...
Wait,
What's wrong
was
with
that you?
Yeah, but I don't want to hear.
I do.
Describe Jay Holt as an awkward,
Can we respect my
quiet
wishes in
high
this
school
motherfucker?
dropout.
They say that dropping
Hiya.
out's a crime.
Holt also has an accomplice, 16-year-old Vanessa Dorland, who is assumed to be armed and dangerous. If you see either of these violent criminals, please call 911 and make...
I'm surprised
Now
her
you don't wanna
dad.
listen to me.
I'm surprised her dad didn't make her out to be like a hostage instead of a accomplice.
Yeah. I'm sorry you're involved.
We made the news.
Mama, we made it.
I'm sorry you got pulled into all this.
I wasn't pulled. I chose. I need a minute, okay?
Sure.
Alright, take your time.
Okay.
Yeah, I fuck with this heavy. This is clean.
No crashes so far. Nothing like that. It's not fucking with our stream.
Look at this shit, yo. Oh, we're fucked. Fucked. We're fucked.
Shit.
Okay, don't stress. We'll figure this out.
You have shades for me?
Morning, you two.
Everything okay, officer?
Just running a sobriety checkpoint here, looking for any intoxicated drivers coming back from that Riverpalooza music festival. Were you there?
No, sir. We're just passing through.
Can I ask where you're coming from?
Salt Lake
Salt
City?
Lake City, baby.
We were in Salt Lake City.
We're on a field trip with our church.
Which church is that?
LDS? You know, the Book of Mormon?
Uh-huh. Anyway, if I could just see your license and registration, you'll be on your way.
Holt,
Shit.
Shit.
Time to stall, boys.
Sure. Just a sec. Where is it?
What was...
It's against the law to drive in Montana without a valid driver's license.
I'm really sorry, officer.
I'll need to run the plates.
Oh, I had it. Speed off.
Dispatch, need you to run some plates for me. Montana, 3, Papa, 2,
Dukes of Hazzard,
1,
that bitch.
5, 7, Tango.
Reported missing 3 days ago.
Find out any second.
What, again? Well, can't you run it manually?
We need to get out of here.
Say less, baby.
What happens if it waits? What if, like, they can't run the plates?
Oh shit! Ah! No! 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 What happened now?
Where's my mouse? Oh my god.
Look,
I waited.
I can explain.
Goddamn database is down again. There's a sneak peek of Y2K. All right. I'm gonna let you all.
I had
take
a
warning.
hunch.
Next time, bring your license along for the ride.
I will, officer.
Pinky promise in this
Hello,
motherfucker.
get out of here.
That better not be the same truck driver.
For
Oh,
whatever
look at
reason, I
this.
thought right click would help me cancel.
Ah, this is like Dead Island. Fuck off. Island life? No, 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 no.
Pumpkin.
Hey, Dad. How's the, new plane?
Oh, you were gonna love
Oh
it.
shit!
So much quieter than
He's back in the
normal.
business.
Hell yeah.
So, you okay? It was my birthday on Sunday, and you usually call.
I miss the
Oh,
original
Dad.
family, man.
I'm sorry. It's just... The thing is,
Don't tell me. Lectures coming out of your ears. I get it. So how about your mom and I drop by campus tomorrow for lunch?
that might be tricky.
Why? Everything's cool at school, right?
Hmm.
Okay, we family. We keep it a buck with each other.
Okay.
Oh shit.
To be honest, Dad, I'm not sure the program's right.
What if
for
this
me.
directly affects
What are you saying?
Divine RNG
You dropping
next
out?
league?
You've been wanting to study journalism
What?
since the ninth
What'd you
grade.
say? You say
No,
leak?
just weighing my options, that's all.
Dropping out? Is that
If the
so?
game picks your
Relax,
decisions
honey, she
here,
isn't dropping out.
You bet
instead
your
of me,
pants she
I get
isn't.
more Divines
Not
next
without
league.
talking
You
to
feel
us
me?
first?
I don't think I like that.
Partner?
Shit.
Zoe?
Sorry, Mom. I gotta
So
go.
they're still together. The cheating thing, we just brushed it off, I guess.
Yeah, we overcame that shit. It seems like.
Don't speak. Don't make a sound.
It's crazy how she's still scarred from that.
Shit. Where is the other bottle?
What, you wouldn't notice that you took the last one last time?
Dang. I see two overrides on top right over
Just
there.
Not seeing it?
It turned
Is
out well,
that-
though. I can't complain. What is what?
Yeah, I see shit in this motherfucker, man.
Damn.
What the fuck?
That's some bad motherfucking juju.
Hey, that's the owl from before.
I thought it was a box of fucking cereal in this motherfucker.
That's the bus, right? Yeah, she's been traumatized, man.
Yeah.
Jesus. Tell me I'm awake this time. Come on. Think. Where did you put them?
Ain't no way.
Who's there?
Would it be Jay?
What the fuck wrong with him, man? Stay inside. You got me fucked up.
Why would you? Fuck going outside.
Ain't no way, partner.
Don't open the door.
I actually made this mistake once. I made this mistake once, man. When I was living in my fucking student dorm type of shit and the fucking electricity cut out in like 3 in the morning, I actually went out in the hallway. Well, a whole bunch of motherfuckers littered outside. I saw this one bitch in a fucking dinosaur onesie. I went back inside.
Hey, Grandpa.
Zoe!
I know it's late, but I could use a friendly ear right now. Do you mind if I come over?
Oh, thing is, I've run into a little, situation.
What if Jim is stalking
What
us,
kind of
huh?
situation?
Mr. Walker!
I'll be there in 10.
It's like I told you. I can't have tenants damaging the building.
And I told you I didn't damage a damn thing.
Mr. Walker, I really don't want to get into another argument.
Hey there, Zeusy, old boy.
Zoe, thank God you're here. Now, please tell this woman I have a right to the quiet enjoyment of my own home.
Quiet enjoyment. You vandalized your front door.
Okay, slow down. What happened?
Somebody broke in and stole my wallet.
No.
That was
You
surprising to see
misplaced
that
your
Zeus
wallet,
is still around,
and you
yeah.
broke your own front door.
It has not
Zoe,
aged a
someone
day.
was here. I saw him lurking in the shadows.
Are you lying again?
What did he look like?
How the fuck did Zeus get out of the motel? He's a
Did you
dog,
get a good
bro.
look at him?
I mean, motherfucker
Was he
ran with
wearing
his
a
little
black
legs,
hoodie?
bro. He ran his heart out.
Maybe I don't quite remember.
You don't remember because it didn't happen.
I'm surprised
I'll tell you
the
what
dog
did.
didn't run away.
Your grandfather wandered outside in his robe for the 3rd time this month. When he realized he didn't have his keys, he broke the door to get back in.
That is not true. I wanted some air, so I took a walk and I saw someone and then the next thing I know,
God
I'm
damn it, Joe
arguing
Biden.
with Shelby here.
That's not even my name.
Yeah.
God
Zoe,
damn it, Gramps.
I know this is painful to hear, but your grandfather is declining. He needs a nurse or an
Don't look at me
assisted
like that.
living
Oh,
home
God
or-
damn it, I don't need assisted anything.
We obviously have very different interpretations of what happened. Still, somebody will have to pay for that door.
Don't you have some kind of insurance?
It's his front door. He broke it. He pays for it.
Can you believe that woman? Assisted living. She sounds just like your parents with that crap. Not that they ever speak to me. Don't tell Shelby. But I know I didn't break my door in because I keep
So the
a
side
spare
plot is
key
Zoe in the
under
present?
mat.
You do?
I actually can't gauge where the story is going.
You want to hide something where no one will find it? Stick it right under their noses. How are you doing, kiddo? Anything new?
Me? I'm fine.
Oh, you don't look fine.
What the fuck is this obsession?
You look like you did back in high school
With a damn
when you thought
6-year-old,
you could
bro.
cram
What
for
the fuck?
finals by staying up all night on triple lattes. How you been sleeping?
How old would Jay be? Well, I think we should be
I'm
honest.
having nightmares here and there. Yeah.
Didn't have a bad night for months. Until the nightmares started creeping back. Now, I'm scared to fall asleep.
Zoe got to be 20 right now.
Oh, Zoe.
She was 6
You
when
seem
it
to
all
be
went
doing
down,
so
and this is
well.
14 years later.
Did something happen?
It doesn't matter. Seriously.
So, what else? Still got your sights on the New York Times?
Actually, I'm thinking of leaving school for a while. I told Mom and Dad. You can imagine how that went down.
Nah, she was
The
6.
Titanic, I expect. I always thought it suited you, the investigative journalism thing. Digging around in other people's business, telling the world how it really is.
I don't know, Grandpa. I just want to wake up on a beach somewhere. No
He
one
must be
around.
old as shit.
Walk out into the
That's
ocean
what I'm saying.
and disappear under the waves.
No, you don't. Take it from someone who's been a pro at running away. Wherever you run, your problems run after you. Hang on. Where's my tablet computery thing? Oh, no.
Took that?
Those bastards. I got that for my 74th.
Mind if I look around a little?
You buy your own new gifts?
Maybe I can figure out who stole your stuff.
Be my guest.
Fuck you mean? Maybe I can figure it out. Wait,
All books,
ain't
medical books?
no
Is this
way
all from
Jay
when
was
you were a
fucking
traveling
30. Jay was
salesman?
18, I think.
Salesman.
Yeah, you told me
Yeah,
you
wasn't
used
Jay
to-
18?
Wasn't that your job?
Kid, back then you could say I was a jack of all trades. I think the only real job I ever had was convincing people I was someone else.
So Jay would be 32, I think.
Yeah. Fuck you doing stalking a fucking 20-year-old that you kidnapped?
Grandpa, are you taking your meds?
I don't like them. They make me fussy.
Oh my god. You don't want to end up
Justin's
like Kanye,
feeling good,
man.
alright?
Vince.
Sure, but they wouldn't prescribe them if you didn't need
Oh,
them.
Vince is the dad. I was like, who the fuck
You're
is
gonna
Vince?
stand there until I take them, aren't you?
Please. For me.
Oh, all right.
Grandpa? Are you sure you didn't break the door yourself?
Good.
Are you lying again?
How can I be sure of something I can't remember? Have you never gone into a room, forgotten why you came in? Haven't you ever misplaced or lost something?
You know I've lost plenty. I don't want to lose you too.
Shelby's right. It's getting worse. Places, dates, the school I went to. It's like someone's slowly packing my memories into boxes and none of them have labels on. Can you imagine how that feels?
Sounds good right now, but actually in the long run, terrible.
sounds awful. I can't even begin to.
You must think I made this whole damn mess.
So this would be 2012 year.
Yeah.
Actually, someone's been following me too, I think.
What?
I just hope it's
Earlier
not
at the
Jay. It
pool.
just doesn't make any sense.
And then tonight
Nah,
at
it
my
would not make any
apartment,
sense.
I thought I saw someone.
Unless he's trying to like right his
I don't know
wrongs.
if it's even real. I feel like
But then,
we're
like,
The
both
way you can do
losing
that
our
by
minds.
staying far away.
Good God.
Yeah.
Zoe, look. I know you went through hell as a kid. Seeing all the terrible, terrible things you saw. And I know you sometimes think it drove you half crazy.
Seriously. You don't need to remind me.
I know I don't. But that's what I'm trying to say. I don't think you're crazy at all. Because if you were, how could we both be seeing the same thing?
Grandpa?
Either we're both losing our marbles, or...
Or what?
No. It's impossible.
Is it fucking Paul?
That is fucking Jay.
Bruh!
Hey! I see you! Stop! Why are you following me? What do you want?
Oh shit.
That could have been the end of the playthrough.
Stop! Stop, I said! Get the fuck off me!
Bitch!
No way.
I thought you were...
You fat lump
Fuck
of
was
bitch.
Karen running away from me? She was kind of wishing it would be Jay, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, sweetheart. It's okay. I'm here.
I was fine. I was fucking fine. And then one little trigger and bam! It all came roaring back again.
Oh, the two of us. Me trying to remember, you trying to forget.
I don't want to forget. I just want to not care. How do I do that? How do I make the past leave me alone when I keep
I remember
seeing
when
it
we let
everywhere I go?
Grams go
I guess
at the
you just
motel.
need to stand up
He
and
has
face
something
it.
to do with Dante.
Yeah. He was afraid of someone recognizing him.
Look it in the eye and see this thing for what it is. If the past talks to you, you listen.
Is that from Jay?
And when it's done, then maybe you'll be free.
Are they just trying to find closure? Like, I don't...
Move on with your life, man. Don't keep dragging her back to that fucking moment.
I wish I had another layer on.
It's gonna be beautiful once we get some altitude. What's the furthest you've ever hiked?
I did the 2 Rocks of 2 Rock once. Don't laugh. It was hard.
Come on, we got a lot of ground to cover. Tell you a secret? I've never left Arizona before.
Tell me when I'm not about to collapse. I promise I'll care.
Here.
Oh shit.
You'd be going a lot faster without me.
I'd be going nowhere without you. Give me your hands.
Teamwork.
Makes the dream work.
I don't get it. I'm cold and wet. My legs hurt like I've been in double gym all week. And you're the Energizer Bunny, just going and going. How do you
We
do
hiked
it?
for like fucking 2 minutes. Can't stop now.
Won't stop now.
You keep going because you have to.
Right.
Bars.
Easy as that. Well, let's keep going.
Gotta save you breath, Ma. We got a long way to go.
My God. It's even more beautiful than I imagined.
Sometimes at home, around sunset, me and my mom used to walk out into the desert. And on a hot day, if there was enough haze, the sun would just bloom like a giant fireball on the horizon.
Was it better than this?
Just different company.
So I'm not your first.
Hey, you're bleeding.
Shit. I didn't even feel this happen.
Just a
Let me
scratch,
see.
man. You good?
There. That's better.
Glad you know what you're doing. So, how do we get over the border?
We're gonna have to swim.
Won't it be cold?
Freezing, probably. But it's good for you. Wakes you up. Way better than coffee. Ah. Get down.
Vanessa?
Oh.
Are you there? It's me.
Oh my God.
It's Dad.
How the fuck?
Dad? What are you doing here?
Do you know? Do you have any idea who you run away with?
His name's Jay.
See?
I know all about what happened at the motel, and honestly, I don't care.
Vanessa,
This isn't right. How did he find us?
if you know
Does he have
who
backup?
he is, then you know he's a murderer. He killed cops, Vanessa. He's going to
This
death
guy
row.
John Wick?
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh shit. I should. Man. This
No
fucking
way
game.
you're alone out there. Who else is here?
There's no one else. I just came for my daughter.
Then you wasted a very long trip, Dad.
Ah,
turn on you.
shit.
We stick with plan A.
Jay Holt, you are under arrest on the authority of the FBI. I'll admit, you nearly gave us a slip. That ranger at the entry kiosk earned his paycheck today.
Yo, you better hope that
Now I
sniper
got a whole
ain't
team of
the same
federal
sniper ain't the
agents
same
here.
what and
So
the
this
fuck.
is where it ends, Jay.
Better hope the sniper's not the ones, motherfucker.
Not letting you people send me to die.
Have a clear shot on the suspect.
This is where we part ways, Vanessa. I'm sorry.
Ooh!
What the fuck, man?
Oh, it was close. It wasn't meant to be.
Come on.
No, not we.
No, there's there's no we shit here.
Don't get her killed, Jay.
Let's go, let's go.
There's no way out of this. Not for both of us.
Come on.
Nah, she knows.
Nah,
She's
you
trying.
tripping and shit?
Go, go.
Oh, she's ahead of me now.
They're slow.
Isn't she wearing like perfume? Can't they smell that shit?
Unless she has steady supply, I would have imagined that it has worn off by now. That should just straight sweat now.
Really? Leap of faith, eh?
What do we do now?
Border's down there. Past the lake. We gotta jump.
Off this?
Nah, listen, man.
Vanessa! Wait!
Stay back, Dad!
Oh, shit.
You jump, you die. You'll never make it.
We might. You don't know.
Vanessa, whatever you think about me, you were my little girl once. Slept on my chest, walked on my feet.
When is the last time you said you loved me? I'll
Damn.
give you a clue. It was never.
Okay, I'm bad at saying it. I'm bad at a lot. After your mom died, I didn't know how to. I'd say
Mom's
left,
dead?
you kids would go right. The more I
Yeah, I
tried,
think she died in a car crash or
the more
something.
you both hated me. And then that went off the rails, and I know you think I'm a monster.
No, I think that was
but
Matt,
I do
right?
love you,
Drunk driving?
Vanessa.
If you say we can survive
Got hit
this,
by a drunk driver?
then I believe you.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
just do it.
Hey, maybe they were
before
in
I
the same
change
car.
My mind.
Ah, shit.
With or without you, I'm going. You say we can survive this, and I believe you, but let's just do it.
Nah,
With
you're
or
all.
without you, I'm jumping.
You're all your father got, man. If he loses you,
I'm fine with either option here.
we're leaving her. It has to be done.
Shit. I'm sorry, Ma. It was a pleasure.
Oh shit.
Right. You shouldn't jump.
Is she gonna jump anyways? I
Why?
swear.
Because you've got a life ahead of you, Vanessa. You can go to college, become a lawyer, or a marine biologist, or anything you want. Me? Even if I survive, they're gonna hunt me. Forever. You don't deserve that.
You said you wanted me to come.
I do.
I guess I changed my mind.
You could have picked better words.
Yeah, that cannot be your last words to her. Dude, did I get sniped mid-jump?
I want to say he missed.
You did the right thing. I'm not saying it's gonna get any easier, but at least you're not.
Shut up, Dad.
Damn.
Hey, your dad better get you a free jail card. Like the fuck?
You sure this is the spot? It's not on the trail map.
I'm good. Thank you.
Ain't no way.
Why are we meeting up? So he's been on the run for 14 years. Hey yo.
Whoa, easy.
Roosevelt, what's got into you?
What the fuck?
My God. Zoe,
Hi, Jay.
I wasn't even sure you got the letters.
1 a month, ever since March. You know you're still wanted by the FBI, right?
How'd you even find me?
The post office. I had your P.O. box number, and they helped me with the rest.
Okay,
People are
maybe he's not the one
nice
stalking
here.
us.
Yeah, they are.
Who's stalking
You
him?
look so different. I knew you'd
Nah,
grown
he was
up,
sending
but
fucking letters every fucking month.
in
Fuck
my
that.
mind, you're still that scared little kid.
Not scared anymore. It don't matter to me.
Too.
You look older, too.
Huh.
More than I expected.
Well, 14 years outside will do that to you. Hey, come sit down.
How the hell they not
I
find
got a
your
chair on
ass?
the patio.
Like, what the fuck?
And
That's
I
what
promise,
I'm saying.
you won't need that pepper spray.
Nice view.
I used to think so. I've seen it a lot.
What if he turned into a serial
So
killer?
strange that you're here. Thought about you and your family so much over the years.
So you said. In your letters. I tried not to think about yours. I was doing pretty good at that. Until you started writing.
Oh,
I have a lot of questions. About your life and...
go for it. I don't have anywhere to be.
Can we exhaust all these?
I wonder. Which one would you say is the most prioritized if we don't get to have all of them?
Ever been recognized?
What
In
was
all
that one,
these
and
years,
how'd you survive the jump?
you've
Like,
never
how does
been
she know about the
recognized?
jump?
I had some close calls in town.
He probably wrote
But
it
you
in his
don't really
letters.
know. You just
Must be,
feel
yeah.
people looking. So now I don't go far. Library, the market. That's about it.
Okay.
Hmm.
You know, the world thought you were dead. After you jumped off that cliff.
I almost was. I must have blacked out when I hit the water. I don't remember swimming to shore.
What about that girl you ran away with?
Vanessa?
Oh.
I look her up sometimes. She went to juvenile hall for a while. But she's something with lawyers now. She turned out okay.
You don't know that.
Good.
Nobody can know if someone's okay.
I guess you're right. Just... I hope she's happy. She deserves it.
Touchy subject, this one.
Do you ever hear from your family?
Nah. Tyler's on death row in Arizona.
Oh, shit.
I pled guilty
Good.
and got off easier. My pa and I sent letters a few times.
Okay, she just keeps getting away with shit, man.
He said it was too dangerous for me. So that stopped too. And that's it. It's just me now.
I don't remember you having a scar before.
Oh, used to explore a lot in the early days. One time I came across a bear that I thought was hurt. Turns out she'd just had cubs. Lesson learned. So,
Onagoroshi, man.
why'd you come here, Zoe?
You said you wanted to talk.
I said I wanted you to write. But you came in person. Why?
I keep seeing your face. In my dreams, out on the streets.
And?
And I knew
if I didn't come look you in the eye?
That you couldn't move on. If you want to talk about it, I might understand better than most. And I'm good at listening.
I mean, shit, since we came all this way, empty out the bag, yeah, I mean?
That night, when you took me upstairs and the power went out. Do you remember?
Of course. I was just as scared as you.
You said, don't make a sound. And it's like I've been holding my breath ever since. When all I really want to do is scream and scream and never stop.
I was just trying to get you quiet. The cops were breaking in. I didn't want you to get hurt.
I know. I didn't say it made sense.
Know what the two of us have in common? We both got dealt a shitty hand and spent the rest of our lives trying not to fold.
Did she mean to say I didn't say it didn't make
You
sense?
and me, we're a lot alike.
I don't know.
Oh shit.
Oh.
That's one fuck of an assumption, fam. I don't know. I don't know.
Split down the middle.
No, we're not. Don't kid yourself. Jay, why'd you start writing me?
What?
I told you. There's a lot I never got to talk about.
I know. But why me?
You said you see my face at night. Sometimes I see yours too. All these years later. You'd think I'd be able to move on, but I never have. You must hate me. After everything my family did to you.
I don't hate you.
Not you in particular.
But the Holtz can go
Jay,
on and get
I
the hell
won't
on.
lie. Seeing you isn't easy. Your family killed a lot of people. I've been afraid of this moment for a very long time. But you also looked out for me that night. I can't pretend I don't remember that too.
How can you be so forgiving?
Hate destroys us. I like that.
Because if I let myself hate you, then I'm lost.
I know the feeling.
Jay, are you okay? I mean, are you really okay?
I always
Have
told
we ever
myself
been?
I got dragged into it. That family's family, and I did it because I was one of them. I'm wrong?
What?
What if it's who I am? Do you think I'm bad?
Why was there overlapping dialogue?
Am I...
I thought you were trying to say something.
Am I broken?
What the fuck? First of all, no, you're not. Second of all, who isn't? I don't know.
Who isn't?
It might be. But who isn't broken? Just look at us. Anyone who pretends they're whole, they're full of shit.
It's a fucked up world, I guess.
It's a fucked up world. I should get back down to the bus stop.
That's probably a good idea.
Take care of yourself. All right?
Sure. You too.
There's no way that's how this ends. A simple closure like that?
As clean as it gets.
The thing about shadows is, you can't escape them. You just learn to keep them behind you and look toward the light.
Why are some of us able to grow and change?
Hey.
Even when clouds have blocked out the sun.
Oh, she glowed up too. God damn.
Why do some of us find ways to endure?
This motherfucker out here looking like Woody Harrelson being Carnage in this motherfucker. I do wonder what Joyce.
I don't know the answers.
Yeah, they didn't expand on Joyce's
but I know
side.
I'm done running from shadows.
Because Ash kind of got an abrupt ending because she died, I guess.
Nobody ever was.
Hey, Zoe. It's Grandpa. I was thinking about our conversation the other day about facing up to things, and there's something I never told anyone.
His biggest, darkest secret?
That day in Two Rock, when I suggested we take the scenic route, there was a reason. I'd been there before, you see. Everything that came afterward, the desert dream, all of it, I think it was all my fault.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just calm down and make this easy on yourself, okay?
Wait, what?
Oh. Whoa!
What the fuck?
Okay.
Grandpa?
Wait.
That was a little bit too abrupt for me.
What the fuck?
That was a little too abrupt for me.
I don't like that.
I feel like we're missing a key part of the puzzle for that particular event. Why did they feel the need to include that? Is it like an incentive to play through the story again to see on the other branching parts to uncover why that happens?
Do we have any?
That's dirty.
Do we have any suspects?
That's dirty, dog. I mean, one of the police officers, if it wasn't Dante, it has to be someone else. But who else were there that he would have said, I should go before he recognizes me? When we let him go first, you know?
Yeah, I also think it's
Was
Dante.
Dante. But Dante, like, why the fuck someone of his age and prestige, why the fuck would he be dressed like a hoodlum like this to fucking finish him off? You should be fucking well past retirement now.
Oh man, I'm fucking mixed and torn on that ending. It's too cliffhanger for me.
He should have expounded more on the fact that why he feels like it was his fault, because I believe him. Gramps fucked us up, but why and how?
There's a lot of
elaborate on that.
Missing pieces.
Aside from that little tidbit, I thought this was a fucking phenomenal game from start to finish, pretty much. The only part that I feel like dragged on a little bit was maybe Ash's part, because all it basically boiled down to was him finding the cabin and then you deciding whether or not you would reveal the location of that place to the police officer. That's it.
I feel the exact same way about his segment of the game. I will say I kind of wish they would have expanded on Jay's real parents, just a little bit, or like at least run into him on the street or something. But it's a nitpick at the end of the day.
Well, if we're gonna go into that specifically, we can also say that maybe elaborating more on Paul's continuation after he got Sharon arrested, and maybe even what happened to Dante afterwards. Like, if we exposed him, would he have gone to jail? And then subsequently, when Sharon was found, would she also go to jail, or would she make it a scot-free exit with Paul who then withdrew the money. I don't know. I don't know what would happen.
Now, are they gonna pull a Marvel and have an end cutscene?
What else could they do?
Did y'all confirm the stuff with Vince getting cheated on? No, I think we accidentally shut that shit down. We did not pry into that.
I got an achievement at the time saying second chance. So I think it's implicitly stated that we did get cheated on, but we looked past it and tried to salvage our relationship moving forward together.
Yeah.
I think it's just implicitly stated. It's like a very nuanced way of just saying it did happen without getting like fucking dick pics thrown in your face like evidence.
Not my cupcake, not my cupcake.
Not my cupcake, hashtag. But really fantastically well-told story. I loved the segments in the hotel, the motel, or whatever you want to call that place. Loved it. I love the intensity. I love the pacing of it. Everything was on point. Voice acting was on point. The dialogue, back and forth banter with everyone, on point. Tension's great. I have zero complaints about this. Zero.
And I couldn't agree more. I think everything was very well meshed together. With a story like this, there are some characters you absolutely hate, but it wasn't for the reason. Like when I hate someone in a character, for example, right? It's usually because they're annoying and they're like they're not supposed to be the person you hate in the story. But this one, the hate was towards actual, the bad guys in the game. And every choice we made, I want to say I don't have any regrets. I like the pathing that we took throughout the entire game. And this game has so many that you can replay this so many times. And you would have a different... I don't know how different the outcome is, but it's a different outcome every time. I guess it's similar to what Carrigal played, Road 96, right? There's so many different pathways that you can go that not one playthrough is the same.
What's interesting about that playthrough in particular, or how that game handled character development, was that every character had like a percentage bar, a progress bar that you could fill out the more time you spent with them. And during your very first playthrough, you could only max out 1 or 2 of them. And that's how the game encouraged you to play through the game again so that you would get the full character exposition for every character and route. This one handles it a little bit differently. I think it more so boils down to like a telltale way of doing it, whether they survive or if they die. How do they die, and how does it affect the answer section in book 2? Because that's essentially what it was, right? In book 1, we made all of the decisions that would then be shown the consequences in book 2. So we set the stage in book 1, and then we see the results of all the choices we made in book 2. And I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
Book 1 was better than book 2 in my opinion. I agree. Book 2 wasn't bad. It was far from bad. But it just didn't have the same oomph that the first one did.
I think book 2 could have been fantastic if it was condensed into one tight chapter rather than following the same formula of having 3 chapters like book 1.
Yeah.
That made it feel like it was kind of dragging on. What would you say was your favorite character in the game? If you had to pick one.
Vince.
Vince was pretty fucking cool.
I fucked with Vince.
He really turned out to be the hero that they fucking needed at that one fateful night, man. I have to say that I liked most of the characters. But I really liked Vanessa's character, man. I really liked Vanessa's character. Someone who was like confined, living this sheltered life, very protected with controlling father, then immediately spreading out to a life on the road and just letting go of her shackles. I really fucked with that type of character. I liked it. And I like how the game wasn't afraid to put us into like different situations where we were dealing with touchy subjects. Like this young lady going into this jock's room, asking him for a favor, knowing full well that he would take advantage and use that as leverage to get what he wanted, for example.
Yeah.
Or young Jay finding his father trying to off himself in order to pay his debts through insurance claim, for example. There was some really dope sceneries in this game that I think will be unforgettable. Really dope shit that they decided to tackle it like that.
Speaking of dark topics, right? This game didn't have that many. I was expecting a little bit more, but the thing with these kind of games that's tricky to balance, right? If there's dark topics being discussed, there's always an opposite of that, the other end of the spectrum. You always want to add a little bit of lightheartedness to it to balance it out. And most of the time, game companies don't get it right. They have too much lightheartedness and it becomes filler and it gets cringy. Not throughout these 7 hours, there was not a one time that I felt, this is corny, this is cringy. Everything was taken seriously. The topics were discussed seriously, and I loved every minute of it.
They handled it very elegantly. I will have to agree on that. My main problem when games decide to tackle these type of topics is that, like you said, it can either get corny or it can get preachy of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
I never got that vibe from this. I never felt like, I hate this character. She's stereotypical. None of that.
And the voice acting was so good that these seemed like actual people. Like I was immersed into the world that we were put in.
In fact, I was immediately attached to the way they visually presented the game. That I got impressed by like the minor shit that they did. That wasn't expected. Like they added fucking the cars fluidly on the road driving. Like what the fuck? We got
like,
the tech for that.
It was a slideshow. It was a slideshow, and they added actual animations. It threw you off, innit? It's fucking crazy.
Can you imagine, bro? A game full of dialogue, and not one single character had moving lips in this motherfucker, and none of us touched it as a bad point.
I think this art style is definitely unique. The way they handled this game artistically is definitely innovative and something different. I've never seen anything like this before. Mixing slideshows and mixing a little bit of animation in there. It's just, I've never seen anything like it. And it wasn't a downfall. It was a positive.
What's particularly impressive about that is they use facial grimaces expertfully, so you didn't really need much more than just a character conveying what they feel at the time. Like you could see when someone was suspicious with a little side eye action, or like a squinting eye action, a little smile perhaps, a little look of disappointment. You saw that. It was conveyed perfectly. I think it's a little bit basic that they show us like what type of giving us like these titles like loyalty or family first, all that. But I think it's a very nice touch, especially if you're playing multiplayer. It's good to see. It's good to see, man. I ain't gonna lie. I get curious, like, okay, so how does the game perceive me to be, and how does the game perceive my boy to have been during this playthrough or this chapter? I really like it.
And speaking of the multiplayer functionality, we did have a little bit of troubleshooting in the beginning. The whole process of getting into the game is a pain in the ass, and I feel like that should be fucking resolved next time if you do make a sequel or the next game in your library. But once you get into it, there was probably like a very slight lag in one of the sections, but it wasn't anything to scoff at. So for the majority of the game, the controls were tight, the responsiveness was no latency whatsoever, and overall it just was a good experience. It wasn't a frustrating experience. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah, I agree. I can't think of anything more to add. I think it definitely has to be revised. It definitely has to be revised because it didn't feel intuitive when you sent an invite. You didn't get really a feedback of where your invite would go. It would just be like implicitly stated like, oh, you should probably download this app if you don't have it and then accept it from there. And I'm sorry, but your game service is not that. In all of my years, this is the first time I have ever downloaded and used it, to be honest with you.
I don't know how you own the rights to Windows and Xbox, and y'all can't. I thought it would be a way smoother experience. I don't know why I did the scissoring motion, but I don't know why y'all don't have that shit down to a T. It's actually crazy because y'all have Game Pass and all this shit connected with PC and Windows. I mean, Windows and Xbox, and it just, I don't know, man. That was very strange to me.
The motherfuckers had me log into a Microsoft account and trying to like authenticate it with an app on my phone. Like, what the fuck? Am I going to work? Am I in a fucking professional setting where I have to do this shit? Like, we got all these different ways of authenticating ourselves and handling invite requests that. But then again, if you think about it, if that is your pretty much only gripe with the game, once you get in, it's smooth sailing thereafter. Every chapter is pretty much an hour long. It's concise. It's wildly different depending on which way you decide to go through. What else can be said? Once you get in the game, you're Gucci, you're good. I've never really seen any other game of this type that allows people to download an app and as an audience try to affect the decisions being made in the story. I think that's a great way of adding interactivity and engagement if you do stream this game. And seeing all of these options where they make it great for streamers, I would have loved to see an option that we see in different games where we could just replace the copyrighted music with generic ones. Something that would fit the mood as well, because it does set the bar well, but I feel like if it mutes your experience, then you either watch it live or you get like a half-assed experience if you decide to watch it through a VOD, which will most likely be muted, right?
And as much as we did like to have other people in chat participate, it is humbling to see that chat, what's the word I'm looking for? Has faith encouraged us and has faith in our decision making and the choices that we made. Like Akko, for example, he wanted to join at first, but then he's like, man, you know what? I want to see how y'all would tackle this game, and that's just humbling to me.
Y'all cooking over here now.
Yeah.
Y'all cooking over here now. I felt like a lot of people were vibing with this playthrough. When they were to the point where they just took a back seat and just let us cook. And I might be biased because I always enjoy every session that we have together, but we were really fucking cooking, fam.
This one was it. Like the commentary was on point, I want to say. Like if you to compare this with Dying Light 2, right? It's just the majority of that playthrough was just us molding. This one, we were vibing with the game. We were having a good time. We were so into the game that we were like arguing with the motherfucking characters in the game. We were into it, man. And I fuck with it.
Same. I'm hoping that Quarry can give me same type of satisfaction when we tackle it together, man.
Hell yeah. I also want to say this game, if you're looking at this game and thinking it's just like watching a movie, don't get it twisted. This game will keep you on your toes with those fucking pop-up QTEs. So if you're really invested into the story and you're just sitting back and watching things unfold, you're gonna get hit with the swipe up, swipe. You know what I'm saying?
I'm impressed with us in that regard. I thought we would fuck up a lot more than we did.
Yeah. Now, I would say, I don't know how it would work, but I don't know. You could add segments where like you could walk around the house, but I won't even be mad or I won't even care if they don't add anything like that and just leave it purely as a point and click in any future games they make. I was okay with this formula, the way they handled this game. I'm fine with it.
Same. I want more of the same. I see difficulty. I have difficulty spotting what they could improve. As long as you have like a solid story to tell and you have a solid scope of what type of mechanics you want in your game, and you don't go too broad with it to the point where you half-ass the things that you do have in your game, then it will, like in this case, be an enjoyable playthrough through and through.
And I guess we should wrap it up. I think that this game is not gonna get a proper, like, from me, it's not gonna get a proper categorized breakdown of the ratings. I'm just gonna give it one full rating because this game is very hard to judge because it's just a one-note kind of game. That sounds like it's like a negative connotation, but it really is. You're just watching a movie, right? You're watching an interactive playthrough, and then play the QTE prompts whenever. There wasn't much to gameplay, if you know what I mean. If you get what I'm saying.
Like there weren't any really puzzles to speak of. Like we had to interact with objects in rooms to proceed with the main storyline, but they were really, really light in that regard.
So I would say for me, the only thing that's stopping me from giving it a perfect score is the whole intro part. And for that reason alone, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
Wow, that's a very high score. That is a very high score.
I rated it highly because of these different scenarios and different pathways you could play, and the replayability factor of it all. I think that's the main take, or main reason why I scored it a 9.
I think I'm prepared to agree with you, or possibly give it an 8 out of 10, depending on how smooth it is to replay the game, right? If I have to watch through all of the cutscenes again, I can see it getting a little bit old when trying to unlock every scene or getting every single achievement. For the thing that we did, where it was just like one playthrough and we just stuck to our guns with whatever choices we made, I think this was a damn near perfect experience. The story that was told was awesome. It was pretty much flawless, even though I still don't understand why they would rob the sheriff's place in the first place if Hop survived and he had means to, take care of it. I mean, that was one big fuck up, I would say. But for me, damn near perfect experience. Depending on how smooth it is to play through the game, I would either give it a 9 as well, or if it's difficult to switch the cutscenes and go through them, I would probably give it an 8 or 8.5.
Now I think my dude also bought this on sale.
Yes, sir.
But I would say I'm looking at the retail price, and it's $30, 30 USD, and I honestly think it's worth it. If you want to support the devs, encourage them to make more games. I don't know what other projects they have in their belts, in their bag, like previously. I don't know if this is their first game, but I would definitely double back, and keep an eye out for these devs and whatever product they make, cause this shit was fire, man. I recommend it to anybody. Even if you want to play it solo, I recommend it. It's easier, honestly, to get it fucking up and running solo, but you can have up to so many players, man. It's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, the topics that are being discussed here, the diversity in scenes, going back and forth, it leaves a lot of room for discussion. So you could have a little bit of a debate whenever you are faced with a tough decision, and I really love that. You even have the option, if you get stressed out by timers in games before you take a decision, I think you have an option to double the countdown timer via the settings menu. We just kept it tight. I mean, the QTEs were set to the lowest possible, the choices lowest possible, because those were the default values. And knowing what type of gamer that we both are, I think it fit us perfectly. It kept the pacing going flawlessly. I would also recommend this game to anyone who enjoys these type of games. The closest comparison that I can make is Road 96, but I would have to say that this story in particular gripped me more than the political specialization direction that Road 96 had.
I've played games or seen games that are similar, but they're nothing quite like this. Like, for example, like decision-making games where the decisions matter, I guess, in quotations. Telltale, the anthology games, like, they all have choices, but this was the first one that actually seemed like it really mattered, and it would affect every single outcome towards the end. And that's something that they executed flawlessly, in my opinion.
What would you say this game did better, or what would you say something like Life is Strange did better than this game? If they even are comparable in your eyes.
I think Life is Strange...
I hit you with a tough question, huh? A little curveball. I'm gonna try to get the fuck up out of here.
I would say, I don't know. Life is Strange is good, but it's far from perfect, obviously. I guess the choices really are more impactful in this one. Don't get me wrong, Life is Strange, the first one at least, it's a classic in my opinion. It like I guess the Life is Strange has better plot twist. Like,
I see. Okay.
It has a better plot twist, and they do it like episodically, right? So it's kind of like previously this, previously that, so you're kind of like engaged in the story. This one I can see a lot of people, or some people, getting lost, especially with the back and forth shit, like 14 years earlier, 2 months earlier. Now we're back in the present.
2 weeks, 2 days later. What the fuck is going on? Where was I previously? Initially.
Yeah. Like, I can see how if people getting lost in this one. So I guess Life is Strange in that regard, even though it's episodic, they always give you like a little recap. So you're not really lost in the story. This one, you can get discombobulated like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention in this one. And luckily, it's not too long, so it doesn't require that much of you. But
and this one,
I wonder how it would feel if you played it like a chapter or two at a time, and then you came back to it a couple of weeks later. Then you would be kind of fucked.
I also think this one had less filler. Life is Strange, those games, they discuss dark topics, but the amount of filler in them is too much.
That's what keeps me from playing them, man.
Too much.
Honestly. I ain't got much more to say about this one, man. I can just wholeheartedly recommend this to anyone who is a fan of this genre, a fan of good storytelling. That's it, bro. That's it. You want a good game? It's right here.
Yeah. Right here. But yeah, I want to thank everyone for coming out during this project, not even only in my chat, but in Caragol's chat as well. But I guess to name off specifics, I want to thank Switch for coming in, gifted me a sub earlier, to T, Caragol obviously for playing with me and also being in the chat as well. Akko, there was someone who came in earlier. I think his name was Hector. Yeah, Hector. But yeah, as far as my chat goes, that's who came by. Anybody who lurked, I appreciate your company always. I'm a lurker main as well. But yeah, I'm gonna let you close this one out, man.
For sure, man. I got you. And I want to thank Switch, Fresh, Peter, Akko, Swift, and Manzul in particular for showing up and showing love in chat. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the playthrough. I want to thank Switch in particular for gifting us up to Manzul, and Akko for subscribing for 3 months in total. Y'all ain't gotta do all that, but know that all the effort we put into being here consistently and just hanging out, playing games, beating game after game, it goes a long way to see this type of support, because otherwise it will be difficult to keep smithing while we cook what we do on a regular basis, you know what I mean? So I want to thank everybody who watched actively. I want to thank everybody who lurked. Hopefully you guys had a good time. This was it. we started this game. We finished it today. Next time we meet, most likely tomorrow, we're going to start Amnesia Rebirth, which was requested by my homie Super Majin Kev, and of course he deserves a very special shout out as well for.
Oh, you
agreeing
use this as a game request, as a game you're choosing, eh?
Yeah. This was a game of my choosing. This was my pick.
Okay.
I couldn't pass it up, man. I couldn't pass it up.
I also want to thank Carrigal for subbing as well in the stream. I almost forgot about that. My dude subbed while collabing with me. That's just fucking insane to me, man. Shit.
We're multitasking over here, homie. You know what I mean? We gotta show love. Dinksy was also in chat. I wanna give a special shout out to her. Yeah, man. Like I said, I want to thank you for playing with me. It's always a fucking pleasure. On and off stream doesn't matter. Chemistry is on point always, brother. Much love. Nothing.
And I
else,
know
you
y'all can't get enough of us. We'll be back at PoE. League start. Yeah. And we're gonna go wild in that one. We're like some fucking cage animals ready to be released in that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Bet. It's kind of embarrassing to say, but I can't actually exit out of this screen. I think as a host, you have to.
I see. I got you.
I'm kind of stuck here, brother. It's like a Stockholm Syndrome type of shit over here. There it is. Yes. Perfection. With that said, we out of here. Much love to everyone and anyone who watched. If you didn't watch, you still got love for us. You couldn't be here. It is what it is. Hopefully the VODs aren't muted so you can enjoy the playthrough after the fact. With that said, let's play our outro track. My Heart Races On by Lil Wayne and Jake Troth. We out of here. Much love. Peace.
Peace.